Right, here we are for the second tutorial in this stool exercise, and we're drawing the stool leg. Now when we draw the stool leg, we've made a small design change from this original drawing. We're actually going to be drawing the leg upside down. So although the leg is positioned with the brace this way up in this drawing, in our final drawing it's going to be facing the other way up. So let's get into our new drawing. We start by saving it. And give that the correct number. I think I've done this a lot of times, so at least 4 already. So, and make sure that goes into your Year 11 flat pack folder. Save that. We're starting on the top. You might feel it's a bit odd that we drew the stool top on the top, and now we're drawing this drawing on the top as well. When we come to assemble it, I think if we've got them all orientated the same way to start with, things might be a little more straightforward for you. So we're starting with a rectangle for the end of the stool. So we can go up into here and click down and go to rectangle, or we can see the shortcut is R. So let's use that R, click on the top surface and drag the rectangle. We're going 180, tab 130. And then we drag our rectangle down. Let's just put that away so more screen. Now we want to draw the cutout in here. Now the cutout is 50 millimeters high, and it's in the middle of the drawing. Now the width of the cutout is 12, so let's do 180 take away 12. It's going to be 168, and then let's find half of 168, which will be 84 for the dimension from here to the first line. So we're going to draw the line anyway, just guessing where it might be positioned, drawing up 50 millimeters is the correct height. And then we're going to use the dimension tool, so clicking on D, center, drag that down. It's come out at 78. Remember we wanted that to be 84, so we type in 84 and that moves into the correct position. We keep going with our line, so alpha line, drag across 12 millimeters, and alpha line, drag down, and that should give, let's just do another dimension, D for dimension, check this one here, there we go, 84, which is perfect. So we can see we've got symmetry on both halves of our drawing. Let's use the trim tool to tidy up this bit, so T for trim, and just delete that bit out. That looks good. Now we need to extrude that to give it some thickness, so extrude, or use E as a shortcut, all that around. You can see there's 2 ways to orbit. You can use the orbit tool down here, and that's one that you see me using more often, but occasionally you can click up here and you can just hold down on the cube up here and drag it around as well. So we're extruding the surface, and up again 12 millimeters. Now we need to place the holes in the top surface here that are going to line up with our stool top. Now let's just orbit around a little bit more to get that in the right place. I think somewhere like that will do. Now when we drew the stool top overhangs 10 millimeters, so it actually starts out here. And then the distance to the hole was 40 millimeters, so we're going 10 plus 30 to get to the center of the hole. So the distance from here to here will be 30 millimeters, and obviously this is 12 thick, so the line for the distance from here to the center of the hole is going to be 6. So clicking on C for circle, we want to click onto, rather than clicking on one of these 3 surfaces, just click directly onto this surface here, because that's where we want to be drawing our circle. And then I'm just going to randomly draw our circle anywhere, 4, enter, and then we're going to dimension that up with the D tool, D, and now you'll remember that should be 30, and D again, here, drag that, it looks like it's already 6, excellent, that's good. We're going to do the same over here, so C for circle, Command Z to undo that. Try again. C for circle. 4. Enter. D for dimension. 30. And the thickness is 6. Okay, let's roll around on that a bit. That looks good, those holes in the correct place. Now we want to extrude those holes down into the piece of wood so that the screws can, there's a hole for the screws to go into. So again, we're going to use our extrude tool, E for extrude. We click on this circle, and I'm going to hold down the shift and click on this one too. So both of them are going to extrude at the same time. And then I can drag this down. Now the length of the screw is 38 millimeters, so we're going to have a 12 millimeter top, and then if we go down 30 more millimeters, that's a total of 42, so that's enough space for our 38 millimeter screw. 30. Oh, went the wrong way, should have been negative 30, let's do that again. E for extrude, shift to click on both, drag down, negative 30. That looks good. So that's our second drawing complete. Let's check it's in our panel over there and save it. Great, we can see it's updated in the data panel there. So that's the end of this tutorial, and the next tutorial up will be the stool brace.